Hey guys, welcome to another video and thanks for clicking on this one. In this video, I thought to share something interesting about just what I have going on. Currently, I'm in California and I will be stuck here for the next 2 days. So I'm going to share exactly what happened. This was supposed to be a 2-day trip and we got in here last night around midnight. And we're supposed to stay here for about 16 hours and turn around and head back to Tennessee. However, that flight didn't happen. What happened was when we got in here last night, we got to the hotel. I actually had a great night and I thought, well, I'm ready to go back home. I have my 2 days. Actually, I have about 3 days off. And I was looking forward to that. I already made some plans. I actually planned to do some sessions with some of the aspiring pilots that I talked to. And I realized that I would be here for the next 2 days. Well, because the plane that we're supposed to take out is stuck here in California due to maintenance. And for that reason, we won't be able to fly that airplane. And there isn't another airplane in here to swap with. So we would have to wait until that plane is fixed. Now, there is already plans to get that going and that has already been done, but I'll be stuck here for the next 2 days. And this just highlights the importance of understanding the nature of the industry, in the sense, you would always make plans. You would always have plans to do certain things, maybe go visit a family member. And when these events come up, and you have to make certain changes, it can be an inconvenience, but it is part of the reality of the job. You don't control every aspect of it. There are times you're flying to a destination and the weather goes really bad and you can't land in that destination and then you have to divert to another place. There are times where you have maintenance. There are times when the schedule has to change to accommodate new development. And these are part of the things that happen. So this is just part of it. So what am I going to be doing for the next 2 days? Well, that's a great question. Definitely, it's a great time to go see some parts of California that I haven't seen before, especially within the area anyway. But the other important thing that I would like to share with you is, if you are looking into a career like, becoming a pilot, you need to understand that things like this will happen occasionally, and you have to be able to deal with it. And that's where, when they ask you questions like, how do you plan to deal with unusual hours of work or extended work periods for reasons like this that I'm experiencing, what will be your answer? How would you handle that? You have to be able to demonstrate that flexibility. You have to be able to demonstrate adaptability. And I say these words specifically because these are one of those competencies, even though they are not specifically related to the 9 competencies we talk about on the IATA guide or the pilot competency guide that I have. But these are things that you need to be able to demonstrate with any job particularly. But in aviation, it's even way more important because, well, like I said, I have to make so many life plans, changes within a few minutes, realizing that, okay, this flight is not going to be happening. I was already ready. As you can see, actually, I'm still in uniform because I was ready to leave and, it happened. And now I'm having to make alternative plans to accommodate the changes. So this is really part of it. And for those of you that are going through, cadet program applications, I know there's the Aer Lingus program going on. I know some of you are going through the TUI process already. I know the Speedbird Pilot Academy application is still ongoing as well. And I know some of you are going through that. I want you to know that all of these programs, they are there to try to pick the best candidates. One thing I want you to understand is that spaces are limited, and that means that they cannot take everybody. And in as much as I want to be very optimistic that you get through, I also know that not everybody can get through. And that makes me a little disappointed, because I know that, I mean, I've been going through these programs with various people for some time now, and I'm always glad to hear the good news. When I hear those bad news, it breaks my heart personally, because I'm always very optimistic for all of you and always looking out for the best outcome possible. But one thing I want you to take away is that you all have what it takes. I guess my phone is kind of sliding off here because I don't have my stand. You all have what it takes. You all have competencies. You may need to work on your understanding. You may need to work on how to demonstrate those competencies better. But one thing I want to say is that you all are gifted. We all have gifts. We all have talents. We all have abilities, and we need to find ways to make sure we show through or shine through this process, okay? So that you guys can get to achieve your dreams. But one thing is important: you never give up, you never doubt yourself. I always say this every time, okay? No matter the outcome of this application, always have an optimistic outlook, okay? Always have an optimistic outlook, because at the end of the day, if you fail to believe in yourself, then that's the end, okay? Nobody else can really tell you what you are capable of doing. You are the one that needs to believe and work hard as best as you can in order to achieve the goal, okay? So with that said, if you're going through some of these applications right now, keep your head down. I think I've made enough videos to talk about these things. I will always try to make updates to the videos as necessary, when I think is necessary anyway. But please, you have everything you need around you. The resources within the description section of this video would help. There's tons of online resources that you would find valuable, and I just want to make sure that you are aware that you have what it takes, okay? I thought to just share a little bit of my day with you while I'm dressed and while I'm in the mood right now. I wish you success, and I'll see you in a future video.